Good morning. Hi, my name is Steve Onsman. I'm the pastor of Calvary United Church of Christ, Reading, Pennsylvania. Glad you're watching live or after this, and I hope you will share this if you find it helpful. So, a very appropriate question for the season today. It comes from a member of Calvary, a longtime member, Vicki Dillman. The question is, are angels real in the present day, and do we have guardian angels or a guardian angel that looks out for us? Oh, great question. First, a little bit about angels in the Bible. It's not quite like what we understand angels to be in popular culture. Um, the word evangelion means messenger. It also is the root for evangelist or the good news. The English translation of the Bible, I use the Revised Standard Version. The word angel appears 193 times, 95 in the Hebrew scriptures, 93 in the Christian scriptures. Uh, Beyond that, the word cherubim, uh, right, cherub, appears 56 times in the Hebrew scriptures, but only once in the letter of Hebrews to the Hebrews in the Christian scriptures. And the word seraphim, which is such a popular word, appears in Isaiah. Um, there's another word, malak, from Genesis, which can mean human or supernatural messenger. So it's anyway. While the gender of angels is rarely spoken of, and actually, when we see angels, most of the time they're female, right? Because we think of angels as nice and kind and sweet. Um, the only times they're mentioned by name in the Bible, they're male, only male, which I find fascinating. They're also scary and fairly immoral at times. For example, I've dealt with this before. I'll do it briefly. Genesis 6, the word used is Elohim, sons of God. They're having sex with human women, producing hybrids, demigods, heroes. So God gets really angry and decides to destroy all of humanity and all of the land animals because of this. In Angel 3, or in Genesis 3, sorry, an angel, actually a cherubim, is placed at the entrance of the Garden of Eden to keep people out after they've been evicted. That's what we figure. Um, Cherubim has a flaming, twirling sword to protect the tree of life from those very humans who disobeyed God. Um, Not exactly the hallmark image, precious moments image we have of cherubs, is it? The Kabbalah, sorry if I pronounced it wrong, tells us that the archangel Gabriel leads the cherubim. Second Kings tells us that God is enthroned between cherubim, so they're protectors of the holy. There's another mythological angel, the archangel Metatron, which sounds like something out of the Transformers movies to me, who appears in the Talmud on occasion and in the book of Enoch, which is in the Apocrypha. So angels are scary, and again, whenever they show up, um, like in the stories we're reading in the next couple weeks about the birth of Jesus, they always have to say, "Do not be afraid." Why? Because they're scary. Angels are not necessarily good things. As far as angels being present now, that's a great question as well. That's very tough. Hebrews 13 tells the Christians of that time, of that community, to care for strangers because you never know if you might be entertaining angels, which is kind of at the root of some of the movies that I love so much this time of the year, depicting angels and interacting with them and not being remembered, like The Bishop's Wife or It's a Wonderful Life, right? The angel, every time a bell rings, angel gets its wings, that kind of cute little clever thing. But nobody really remembers. And in The Bishop's Wife, the angel says, you won't remember me. You'll think it was your great idea. Um, I can say that I have experienced things in my life that I don't know where I got the idea from. It just uh, appeared. I couldn't explain it. But usually my experience of angelic behavior is um, people who are motivated by their faith to go beyond. Um, is it an angel whispering in their ear? I don't know. The term guardian angel, and also remember that Satan is an angel who falls, and that's a whole other thing, which I think I'm gonna deal with next week. The term guardian angel does not appear in the Bible at all. However, in Psalm 34, it says that the angels encamp around us. Psalm 91 tells us that God will command the angels concerning us. Matthew 18 is the closest we get to this, tells us to not despise children or abuse children, depending on your version of it, because their angels are always seeing God's face. So that's the guardian angel, right? Acts 12 talks about an angel that is Peter's angel, but it turns out she's actually human. The angel that helps Peter is male, but the human is Rhoda, the maid of the household. So it seems, I guess, biblically that only children have guardian angels, and the rest of us are on our own. Um, we do love the idea of angels. I know we do. We hang them on our trees or put them at the top. And but the way we view angels right now, it actually has nothing to do with the scriptures. In fact, I think the movie Michael um, is probably the closest we get to understanding an actual biblical. John Travolta is in that. He's the angel, Michael. An actual biblical understanding of angels. If you haven't seen the movie, it's fantastic. You should go out. Anyway, what do you think? Send me an email, a message, give me a call. I'm always looking for more questions. I've got one for next week, but not much for after that. So I'm going to take a week off after Christmas, but in the new year, I'll be back. So if you've got a question you want answered that you've always wondered about, let me know. Um, that's all I have today. Be safe out there. Um, wear your masks, keep distance, wash your hands, and I will see you next week. Have a wonderful day.